You're tuned in to Floridian Rollo, and I am your host, Floridian Rollo, and I am coming back at you with another live stream. You know, Shannon Sharpe has decided to step down from ESPN for a little bit of time into the NFL season. We will get to that in a bit. Now, I want to talk to you guys, you fellas out there, when you deal with these ladies, right? Because we're going to have a serious conversation. See, Shannon Sharpe was talking a whole lot of ish about Travis Hunter, right? And many other men to be mindful and cognizant of these ladies. And the whole entire time, he was dealing with an opportunist. Now, you have some content creators who defend that. And I get about the Tracy Ellis situation, you know, Angry Man is correct about that. At the same time, you know the ladies ain't gonna go in on her as much they're gonna go in on the so-called black man. We get that, right? We get that. We get that part. Yet, as a man, you should know. I know from experience. And I learned from that experience. And I hold myself accountable for that situation. At the same time, it's not hard to know when a woman is bringing an opportunist to you. And see, we cannot give him a pass because he knew. He knew. It's no way he didn't know. He's been told about a lot of things. Now, people say he should waive off the warning. I disagree. Now, if he wants to be with a young lady, that's his decision. If she's 19, 20, 20, 21, 22, that's his decision. The question is, why did he chose her? Ain't nobody too concerned for the most part if she's non-black. And you know, I'm not with the crayon stuff. Shout out to Trender with Sharice. The point I'm trying to bring out here, guys, is that he doesn't believe that anybody could get you at any moment. And that's why I have an issue with Shannon Sharpe. And guys like Shannon Sharpe, is that anytime you reach a certain pinnacle, you should not be surprised the people you think will probably do it. And this is one of the reasons why I want to tell you guys something. Is the woman the key to heaven or to hell? You see, we have to have this conversation because, see, a lot of you guys could take a learn from Shannon Sharpe. If you could key your jam and she breaks your key, you know child support was on her list. See, that's the thing. Child support was on her list. That's why she said she wants your baby. When a woman says she wants your baby, in quotations, that means she's going to have the child and make money off of your child to have a lavish life and barely make you see your child, if that makes sense. So what key are you going to pose into the woman you're dealing with? Is it going to be the woman that's on point, or is it going to be the woman that's not on point? Because once she put that cylinder on you, and you just can't let go. And you just like that cylinder. You like that the key is inside her cylinder. And you unlocking her cylinder, and she's getting so good, it's hard to take that key out. And so because you don't take that key out, now the key is stuck. And she stuck your key. And then when you turn, boom. You know what I mean by that. And so what key are you turning on? It's not the point of defending this OF chick. It's the point of the decision that you decide to make. And when somebody tell you something, they're not trying to control you. They know what's going down. And see, a lot of men don't want to accept the fact that in the book of Proverbs 31:3, give not all to that woman, for she destroyeth kings. We're going to ignore that as a man. We're going to ignore the fact that it's a potential of a woman bringing you down because she can't have her way and she's becoming hysterical and she's elucidating. When as a man, you're going to be like, I can't be surprised, brother. I can't be surprised that she's doing what she's doing. I can't be surprised. Look how much opportunity this man lost by dealing with this young lady. Look how many opportunities. He literally had to put in a quote unquote resign. Well, we know ESPN probably got rid of him because they don't want to deal with the backlash. And he's going to lose sponsors, unfortunately. Why should it take you to get with somebody that's trouble and you don't have enough sense to see that she's lining you up and she was told what to do? Regardless of the race, guys, these ladies have opportunities. And when they see you could see it, that's when they want to bring all these allegations on you. Meanwhile, here's the thing. Even though this receipts of her admitting that she likes to get down and nasty, at the same time, by you saying what you say and you saying it as role play, she's not taking it as role play. And this is where a lot of men make a lot of mistakes. They gestures of words. And hey, you just have to be cognizant. Hey, I have to be cognizant. I be saying things, flirting with ladies, or, I say they look good and all that other stuff, and they got a nice wagon. Yeah, I say those things. Yeah. You have heard me say that. I'm not going to sit here and say I haven't said certain things to women. At the same time, they may say certain things to me. The point is, man, you got to read the room. And Shannon was getting too comfortable. Yes, they was paying attention. He had the most views in history. Of course they upset about that. And he got the most views with Cat Williams. He thought that, okay, well, Cat Williams said, man, this is not a game. You have me on your show. Do you know what you're getting yourself into? Are you ready for what's to come? And then you have on Monique. And it's like, Angry Man is like saying that Monique should be quiet because they ain't talking about Tracy Ellis. And I hear what he's saying, like I'm stating again, I hear what he's saying. At the same time, the women gonna deal with her differently than they gonna deal with the man. And you should know that. We as men should know. When you hear a woman talking about getting with a young man, and they don't talk about it, that shouldn't surprise you. That shouldn't surprise you. So I get his plight. At the same time, Shannon should not have put himself in that situation, knowing how much attention he was bringing to the internet. They're not going to let you just get on the internet and be greatly successful and not have something on you. I've been saying that for a long time. When you become great at what you do, they're going to try to have something on you so that you don't go to that next step. And see, the only thing he really didn't expect is Hollywood, his stylist. His stylist pull out the receipt of him having an issue with Ocho, having an issue with Shaq and LeBron James too. Yeah, he has an issue with LeBron James. He said they all full of ish, which I mean, they part of that cult that he's down with in a sense. And so, man, it's like so-called black men can't catch a break because they want to get involved with this evil. He put it out there to Ocho that I want to get with an evil woman. So you can't get upset that you're dealing with an evil woman. You chose that road. If I sleep with an evil woman, that's my fault. That's not Forever Studios' fault. That's not the Brethren's fault. If I put my key in a woman I'm not supposed to put my key in, then that's my fault. I didn't force her. She didn't force me. I wanted to see what her cylinder looked like. Guess what? There's consequences when you put your key in a woman's cylinder. That's just what it is, fellas. There's consequences, especially if you know the Most High didn't send her. It's like what Ringo be saying. The woman be sent by Satan, by these entities. And Shannon should know that. However, he wanted to play with the devil. He wanted to dance with the devil, and there's consequences with that. The devil's coming to collect. Is Shannon Sharpe going to give up somebody? Allegedly, supposedly, is he willing to give up somebody? Because at the end of the day, this is a humiliation ritual, and he didn't realize how serious it is. He's the type of guy, he goes with the flow. And there's many men like that. Go lucky, go with the flow. This is 2025, man. You can't be like go lucky with the go, man. People are opportunists more than ever before. More than ever before. And so by him stepping down, it just shows you that he knows he messed up. And it's going to take him a while to recover because at the end of the day, he messed up Stephen A, man. It's going to be hard for Stephen A to trust him again because he put in a word for him. Yes, Stephen A got his stuff with him. He got some stuff going on in Miami that he's dealing with. Ticket TV and them talk about it. At the same time, it's like, Stephen like, nah, man, I can't mess up your bag, man. I can't vouch for you no more. You can't get upset with Stephen A. Because you as a man, if your partner ain't doing what he's supposed to do, and he's slipping and you didn't know, and then it comes back to you, you don't want to have that on you, man. So like, Shannon just gonna have to just chill out. Now he had on Bobby Brown recently, because I just looked at Club Shay Shay. He had on Bobby Brown, and it was like you could just see with the Bobby Brown interview, he was just like, you knew he was in trouble. He had that look. He didn't have that if factor like he normally does on Club Shay Shay. And even on Nightcap, you could see that he's trying to, be himself. You can't fake it. Even on the internet, you can't fake it. People could read right through it. Especially your audience, they could see right through it. They know if you're going through something, you know what I'm saying? And they know if you are in trouble. You don't think people don't know? Your core audience, your big time audience, they know. Now, some of them, they hit you behind the scenes. Some of them, they might say something in public. And you can't deny it. You get what I'm saying? So like, yo, Shannon, man, you put the key in the wrong lady at the end of the day. And I get what Angry Man and the other people saying at the same time, man. I'm like, yo, dude, You got to look at it from this standpoint. You're dealing with a OF chick. You're dealing with a woman that can't keep her mouth shut. Meaning that I'm not saying a woman's supposed to be quiet. Meaning that whatever you told her and whatever made her do this, it's a reason. And what I tell you guys, man, when you put a key in a woman that's not used to your key, because I'm gonna tell you guys something. When you put a key in a woman that's not used to what you got going on, and you put that key and you got her cylinder going crazy, and then you online talking about other women and what you would do with other women, she ain't gonna try to hear that. There's a lot of ladies possessed, man, with multiple personalities, especially an OF woman. I mean, she got multiple personalities. So what makes you think by you putting your key in her that you're gonna get her to get act right? It don't work like that, y'all. We gotta deal with reality, man. Some of these ladies got multiple keys inside of them, and that knob is not being fixed correctly. You get what I'm saying? So like, yo, the knob be like twisted and it just uncylindized and you can't put it back and you gotta repair it. That's what she's dealing with right now. She's going through a repair stage. So when you hit it from the back and you wearing out the cylinder, she's going through a repair stage and you're not there because she don't see you like that. Yo, man, look, man, at the end of the day, guys, I'm giving y'all the gems, I'm giving y'all the acknowledgement of don't underestimate a woman in particular, y'all. It's like the Black Widow. She allowed the tarantula or any other male species to put it in her. And then if she don't like it, what happens? It gets unalive. You get what I'm saying? And it's like it's getting hot. And a lot of ladies have not been out in the warm weather. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. A lot of you guys don't realize this. It's been very chilly, very cold in majority of America. A lot of women still wearing jackets and hoodies. And the thought of them. Now, Angry Man said something I told you guys. Angry Man said, one thing a woman don't like is a man happy and having fun. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. He's absolutely correct. That's my talking point. And that's a talking point I said from time to time. When a woman see you happy, guys, ooh, they don't like that. You even had a woman said that on TikTok. Why are you always happy? Why my man always happy? And they'll figure out a way to get you to be frowned. Have you noticed, gentlemen, when you frown, when you down and out, women have a way of knowing, and that's when they want to talk to you more. Yet when you happy, you excited, you got your raise, you got your car, you got your house, you got a bonus, she flips the story on you. She does either Houdini or she got everybody to go up against you. This is why you can't win no matter what. It's like what Pastor Rufus say. You got to give your all praise to the Most High. Concentrate on the Most High, because at the end of the day, while you're taking care of your family, your loved ones, your children, man, you got to have that real peace. So let's see who we got in the house. We got Forever Studio in the building. What's going on? What's going on? Samantha's in the house. And Lively Cuts. What's going on with you as well? So I want to thank those who subscribe to the channel. Just make sure you hit the all notification. Hit the all notification, not some notification. Hit the all notification. Yeah, so like, I don't expect that many people to tune in to this type of topic, to this type of conversation. It's like, you think about it, right? With everything going on, you would think men would learn a lesson. No, they continue to go down this road And then we're gonna hear about another guy. We're gonna hear about another guy, another guy, and another guy. And we're gonna continue to make content on this for the foreseeable future, unfortunately. Why? Because people gonna be like, that happened to Shannon Sharpe. That ain't happened to me. Man, don't think like that. Just be on point. Be on point. Be on point, y'all. For real, for real. That's that music coming. Uh-oh. That's that music. It's about to get lit. Man. Man. That's that music. All right, let's get to it. Let's get it set up right now. Hold on 1 second. You know how I do it. Got to set it up. All right, here we go. That's that music right there. All right, NBC Sports. It says on Thursday, Hall of Fame type and media personality Shannon Sharpe announced that he'll be stepping aside from ESPN until the start of the NFL preseason. As it turns out, ESPN was ready to push him to the sideline if he hadn't voluntarily walk away. There it is. Dominic Patton online reports that ESPN has decided to remove Sharpe from his Monday and Tuesday slot on First Take before Sharpe decided to walk away. All right. It also says that after Shannon announced his decision to exit ESPN for now, ESPN said this in a statement. This is a serious situation, and we agree with Shannon's decision to step away. The other question for Sharpe is his next podcast deal. As of a week ago, he was looking at reportedly a 9-figure agreement. Now it's hard to see that happening. Ooh. Ooh. Woo! Woo! Yo, all I could tell y'all is that I was supposed to be a millionaire last year. Shannon Sharpe was about to be a multi-millionaire. And he dealt with this broad, man. I'm telling y'all, man, look, at the end of the day, guys, at the end of the day, in order to be a millionaire or a multi-millionaire, I'm not pushing no fear. You're going to have to just be to yourself until you get to that situation and get with a lady who's not on that type of time. You're going to have to screen her out like never before in 2025. Do you hear me? You're going to have to screen her out before you put that key in her. Because if you put that key in her and her cylinders ain't matching your key, woo-wee. Yo, it's going to be a long time before he gets to that point. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get that contract and also the sponsors start dealing with Nightcap and Club Shay Shay. Because if the sponsors, because we dealing with ESPN, it's one thing. Remember how he stays afloat is them sponsors. Yo, let me tell you something. When most YouTubers have sponsors, you can't say what you really want to say. There's some leniency to it. It depends on the topic. Yet, you notice when certain content creators get sponsors, that's a lot of paper. And I know Anton got sponsors. That's why Anton make the money. Let me tell you why Anton Daniels make the money he make. Because he got that sponsor, two sponsors, as a matter of fact. Angry Man got two sponsors too. Angry Man got two sponsors. And there's certain times we talk about his sponsors. Yeah, this content creators got sponsors on here. Sponsors is where you make your serious bread, y'all. Yo, sponsors could give you anywhere from about $500,000 to $1,000,000 a year and more, depending on how many sales they get from your percentage. You know what I'm saying? You get a cut, they get a cut. So, like, yo, Shannon would have had the best sponsor of all time. Guess what's the #1 sponsor in America, y'all? In America, worldwide. Let's see if y'all know. What's the #1 sponsor? Let's see if y'all know. What's the #1 sponsor you can get in this world? Let's see if y'all know. I know you're gonna look it up. Let's see if let's see. It's a bank, y'all. It's a bank. Yo, if you get a sponsor from a bank, if you get a sponsor from one of the banks, do you know how much money and Shannon was about to get a sponsor from a bank. No, the bank is the biggest sponsor. Shannon was about to get a sponsor from a major bank, y'all. Shannon Sharpe was about to get a sponsor from a major bank. Shoe companies is like in the middle. Hair products is like in a low tier. That's in a low tier. Yo, if you get a bank sponsor, which only a few people ever got in this day of time, if you get a bank to sponsor you, like before he got that incident, Marquise Brownlee, before he got into that accident or he was speeding, he had a bank sponsor. That's how he got that building in LA, because of that bank sponsor. He had all the phone sponsors. He had the sponsors from worldwide, and then he got the bank sponsor, and then he got too comfortable and he was speeding over a certain amount of miles in the school district in LA. And when he recorded it, he lost a lot of sponsors. Marquise Brownlee. Yo, that dude had biggest building in YouTube history. And he had YouTube sponsor him. Too. Yo, you cannot play around when you get to the bag, y'all. You cannot be doing messy stuff. You gotta be on point, because you know how hard it is to get people to back you and sponsor you these days? Especially you being a so-called black man. Brainwave's got sponsors on a low. Yeah, oh yeah. I'm not talking about on the internet. I know he got sponsors off the internet. Some of you that work a company, do you know you could be sponsored by the big bosses? Some of you that's doing pretty good for yourself. If the boss really rock with you, he see that you doing your thing as a man or as a woman, man, a promotion is nothing compared to a sponsor, a bonus sponsor. There's a thing called sponsor and a bonus sponsor. Yo, man, yo, there's companies out here that could sponsor you at the 9 to 5, y'all. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And Shannon had all of that. Yet he was in love. And what does Coach Greg Adams keep saying? Y'all just keep ignoring the coach. Men in love, women about business. When you guys gonna realize that? Men in love, women about business. Coach Greg Adams is right. Guys, this is 2025. You in love, she's about business. You know, man, I'm getting it in with her, Rollo. And I'm in love. Man, she got sponsors on your name, dude. She got sponsors on your name, bro. Do you know each woman that has a certain amount of men, she got a name for your seed? Ooh, we talking elite over here. We talking elite over here. You got women's got your name on your key, ninja. She look at you as a typical ninja, whether you a hood ninja or a corporate ninja. You guys telling other men what not to do, and you doing it. That's double standards. Angry man, with all due respect, he's doing double standards. Yes, women do double standards. We know that. That's suspected. That's suspected, angry man. That's suspected, fellas. That's suspected that women are going to do things that's going to make you scratch your head. You should not be surprised. Why is men in 2025 surprised that women be doing the unthinkable when it's right in front of your face, the Bible? And men create sin. Men create sin. Let's keep it real. The devil created sin. And our people agree with it. And nations thereof agree with it. Don't you see the tables have turned? Women about business, men about thinking about, man, I got this woman in my bed. And you know how many, guys, do you know women laugh at your bedroom? I'm going deep today for Ever Studio Lively Cuts. Samantha that's tuning in, everybody tuning in. I'm about to go deep today. Do you know women be laughing about your bed? You think you got the best bed in town? I had a woman told me this. She said, Rollo, I was in beds that I press a button. It not only massaged me, it got a pool to it. I said, repeat that? She said, I was in a bed that not only massaged me, it has a pool to it. A swimming pool. All you have to do is open the thing and I'm in the water. They got a bed like that, y'all. And she said the guy she was dealing with was a tycoon. And she said that thing is worth $50 million. I know she ain't lying, because you think, a lot of you guys be thinking, well, the woman, she come from the hood, or she's working for Dunkin' Donuts, or she's seen more places than you. Some of these women see more places than you could even think of, fellas. You still are on regular standards when it comes to traveling. These women outdo, bro. She said, this is nothing to me. And what I'm gonna say to her, she said, you got a nice bed, but this is nothing to me. She said, she said that to me. I was like, yo. She said, Rollo, this is a nice bed. This is nothing to me. I said, wow. Guys, there's ladies out here that you're gonna link up with that you think they don't know what's going on, man. They got the 411 on things it will shut your mouth up. Real talk. And y'all know I'm elite. I'm talking to y'all elite style. If y'all want me to talk regular, let me know. If y'all want me to talk regular, let me know. Because we talking elite over here today. We're talking elite. We're talking super elite over here today. And there was this other lady. She had the key to this dude. Yo, she showed me a picture of his house. I'm like, why are you doing that for? Because she knows I'm going to get something like that probably in the future. And I'm saying to myself, oh boy. Man, guys, man, yo, man, these ladies, man, are clever, y'all. They are very clever, fellas. And we think it because we're a man that these women are not capable of doing the unthinkable. Even the woman got the devil to commit adultery. Will you think that? You think the devil got Eve to commit adultery? Yes, he did. Yet she convinced him that we could get Adam to go against God. Ooh, man. Bro, the Bible tells y'all, give me any plague. Not the plague of a woman. Let's get that scripture real quick. Let's get that scripture. Give me any plague, but not the plague of a woman. I mean, we're going to get to it. Oh, man. Listen, y'all. Y'all hit that Cash App. Hit that Vimo. Hit that Cash App. Hit that Vimo. Or hit that Super Chat, y'all. I'm cooking right now. Like, I'm literally cooking. We about to cook. This is off. Oh, man. Yo, this is, whew. Ecclesiastes 25:13. Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness, but the wickedness of a woman. Yo, I don't care what you guys say. Like, we deal with certain adversities, and it's, man, yo, nothing hurts a man. Nothing hurts a man than seeing a woman he with turn cold-hearted and becoming wicked. Oh my goodness, man. I don't think y'all realize how deep this is. Yo, Shannon Sharpe is more stressed out now because of a 19-year-old. Do you understand? A 19, 20, whatever her age is, got him stressed out. And she is mocking him. She mocked him. Do you see that you can't sleep on any woman? She was mocking him to the point that she got him to shut down his opportunities. Yo, guys, this scripture right here this is Solomon telling y'all this. This is Solomon pleading to the Most High because he fell, because he dealt with a strange woman. Shannon Sharpe dealt with the strange woman, fellas. That woman is a strange woman the Bible speaks of. And it says, give me any plague, But the plague of the heart, what's the plague of the heart? Lustfulness, wicked lustfulness, desiring your wits. We're going to get to the Bible, give your wits unto women. We're going to get to that in a second. Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart and any wickedness, any other wickedness, but the wickedness of a woman. Oh my goodness. Yo, Shannon Sharpe is going to be a slave to this young lady for the rest of his life. Let's get the scripture. We're about to get it in. Oh my God. Oh man, we're going to get the scripture. Hold on a second. It's to rock. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Got it. Let me get it right now. Give me 1 second, y'all. Got it ready. Here we go. This is the book of First Ezra, 4:26. Yea, many there be that have run out their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Do y'all see that scripture? Let me put it in full screen. First Ezra, chapter 4, verse 26. Yea, many there be that have run out their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Yo, that's a wrap, y'all. You got Shannon Sharpe gonna be slave to this woman for the rest of his days, y'all. Let's go to the next verse. Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women. Ooh, 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 wee. My goodness, y'all see that verse? Y'all see that verse? It says, many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for a woman. And salute to Corey's in the building. What's going on? Salute to you, Corey. Yo, guys. This is powerful. It says, many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women. Yo, man, let's go. Verse 28. And now do you not believe me? Listen to this. Is not the king great in his power? Do not all regions fear to touch him? Watch this. Yet did I see him in Apamee, the king's concubine, the daughter of the Amamero Bardicus, sitting at the right hand of the king. Watch what she did. And taking the crown from the king's head and sitting it upon her own head, she also struck the king with her left hand. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's go. Verse 31. And yet for all this the king gaped, laughing, and gazed upon her with open mouth. If she laughed upon him, he laughed also. But if she took any displeasure at him, the king was fain to flatter, that she might be reconciled to him again. And that's what Shannon doing. Shannon is going to stay with her, y'all. Yo, real talk. Let's keep it real. Let's not play games. Shannon is hooked. Shannon is hooked. And this scripture backs up what I'm saying. It says, and yet for all, and yet for all this, the king gaped and gazed upon her with open mouth. If she laughed upon him, he laughed also. But if she took any displeasure at him, the king was fain to flatter, that she might be reconciled to him again. How many of you have thought about taking your woman that disrespect you back? Ooh. Don't lie to the Lord. Don't lie to the Lord. How many of you have thought about taking a woman back after she disrespects you in front of everybody? After she done humiliate you? Shannon is not letting her go. We know she put spells on him. At the same time, you could get them spells off of you. How many of you thought about getting back with your ex after she don't disrespect you? Uh-oh. Don't lie, fellas. Man, I had to look at myself and say, if I would have took that woman back after she done Houdini me, and I would have took her back and had linked up with her, I disrespected myself. How many of you have thought about it? You had that woman call you, huh? You had that woman call you out the blue, huh? You're going to be like this king. You're going to be like this simp king that reconciled to her again after she done slept with somebody else, huh? After she done dealt with the church, huh? Right in front of your face, and you, that's my concubine, that's my wife. Why the chat so quiet? Why the chat so quiet? You see, Shannon Sharpe fit exactly this because he was the king of YouTube. He was the king of YouTube. We gotta keep it real. He was the king of YouTube. He got the most YouTube views in history. And all that is come to waste because he was dealing with a wicked woman. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! He was powerful on YouTube. He was telling some things that a lot of you guys was agreeing with. And all of that, it took this one young lady, a strange woman at that. And now he's back to breadcrumbs. He's back to breadcrumbs again. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! You thought you was gonna have on Cat Williams and Monique, and you thought you was untouchable? You wasn't paying attention to the signs, Shannon Sharpe. You had testimony after testimony, and you ignored those two? Now, I can't wait to see what Monique and Cat Williams have to say about you. You already got DL Hookley crazy behind going in on you. You got Shaq going in on you. You got all them dudes who wish they had the talent you had, Shannon. We can't take away the talent away from Shannon Sharpe. We can't do that. We can't do that, guys. We cannot take the talent away from this man. Yet and still, that young lady got him to lose the biggest asset of media control in the history since Kevin Samuels. We can't, listen. I know a lot of people have an issue with Kevin Samuels. He took over after Kevin Samuels. We gotta keep it real. Shannon Sharpe took over when Kevin Samuels was unalive. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, what does the Bible say? The Bible said, to whom much is given, much is required. To whom much is given, much is required, fellas. He let that woman, that young, strange tenderoni, he let that young, strange tenderoni make him lose a lot of money. He's like this king. He's gonna stay with her. He's obsessed over her. It's too many women out here, and you guys be obsessed with certain women. Why? Why, fellas? Why are you obsessed with a woman who don't want you? Why? She wants to go back to the streets. Let her go back to the streets. And this goes to show you that a lot of men love evil women. Let's go back to that verse again. Let me get back to that verse again. First Ezra 4:27. Many also have perished, have erred in sinful women. Oh my goodness, y'all. And you got a lot of women going in on Shannon. You got a lot of women going in on Shannon. You got a lot of women going in on Shannon, y'all. She said this is why Shannon should see who his real friends are. Listen, he loves sin. He's sinful women. You got a lot of men sinful women. You got a lot of men sinful women. You speaking lustful and sweet nothing in her ear. And she laughing at you. She lining you up. So when you get the money, now you broke again. Shannon Sharpe was about to have a sponsor from one of the biggest major banks that's out here in this world right now. He was about to have YouTube sponsor and all that. But he lust for a strange sin woman. And now he's back to square zero. He lost the ESPN contract. Man, everybody going in on him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get the likes up. Y'all share this video. Share this video. If I get another donation, I'm coming on camera. If I get another donation, I'm coming on camera. Because I know y'all want to see how I react in real time. If y'all want to see me come on camera, hit that Cash App, hit that Super Chat, or hit that Vimo right now. Oh yeah, we get one more support. We get one more support in this building. Whether it be Cash App or Super Chat or Vimo, I come on camera and y'all see my reaction. So without further ado, let's go to the tapes, as Ringo would say. Let's go to the videotape, y'all. Yes. Let's go to the videotape of this situation. Let me go through my history. Hold on one second. We got 21 people in the building. Get the lights up. Get the freaking lights up. Let's go. Where's the receipt? that Shannon, let's see if I find it. Where is it at? I think this is it. Yeah, this has got to be it. Not the one with O'Shea. I think this is the one. Yep, it is. Okay, it's got to be. It's got to be. Yeah, this is it. We're going to have to use them again. We're going to have to use them again. All right. 1 second. All right, here we go, y'all. Let's get right to it. Let's get right to it, y'all. All right. Let me do this real quick. All right, there we go. Let's get right to it.
Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hive News, I'm John Abba. The biggest entertainment story this week, without a doubt, has to be around Shannon Sharpe and a situation that has got everyone talking and chiming in with their own jokes, thoughts, and commentary. Now, D.L. Hughley, who has had his own run-ins with Shannon, would join in on the fun by taking his thoughts to social media site Threads to write, "Shannon better be glad that Shannon ain't interviewing Shannon on Club Shay Shay." This would be a clear diss towards Shannon's recent sexual assault accusations. As mentioned, this isn't the first time that Hughley has taken shots at Sharpe and his Club Shay Shay podcast. In the past, he's criticized the platform for causing harm to people he loves, and even going as far as calling Sharpe Wendy Williams with a weight set.
You got these entities going in. Let's go.
Now, if you didn't know, just last year, while interviewing for Vlad TV, Hughley would state he'll never go on Club Shay Shay to give the host a viral moment. Regarding the controversial topics and beefs that are often brought up in Club Shay Shay interviews, Hughley would go on to say, "For me, it's a matter of principle. It is too messy. Now, think it's morphed into something else because I think that book has run dry. But for me, it's just all those people I saw on there were people who wanted to go on there because of what happened on Undisputed."
Man. Man, this is crazy.
The way Skip did him made me and a lot of other black people go, "Fuck this, we're gonna make sure this brother's okay." For me, I would never do it. I was going to do it a long time ago. Honestly, before that happened, I had been slated to do it a couple different times. I just didn't. I'm glad he's making his money. I'm glad he's doing what he's doing. I'm not jealous or hateful. It's just a personal thing I wouldn't do. And people...
Oh, man, he sneaked this in. I'm going to read what Corey said. Shannon should have continued to focus on making his bread. Then that strange woman. He would have a woman later on, which would be on the same level he's on. Now, I'm coming to show myself regardless. You know why I said that? Because, certain individual will be like, "Oh, Rollo won't come on camera because he ain't getting no support." I always do that for a reason because I know the individual is watching me. That set individual, y'all know who it is watching. So he going to use that and say, "See, Rollo didn't want to come on camera. He ain't getting no support." No, I'm on camera right now, whether I get support or not. See, my supporters know how I move. I always get support. Anyway, great point, Corey. Let's continue.
Can say, "Why do you do Vlad and not him? I F with you. He don't need me anyway. And he was my favorite football player ever. He's my favorite tight end ever." Now, of course, Hughley was referring to the infamous Cat Williams interview, which has become the highest viewed interview in YouTube history.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Let me rewind it back again. Listen to what this man's saying.
Miss Cat Williams interview, which has become the highest viewed interview in YouTube history, now sitting at 89 million views. Hughley clearly didn't like Cat calling out several of his peers, including Sexual Entertainer and Steve Harvey. Now, shortly after Cat's interview, Sharpe would invite Monique onto his platform, where she did a similar thing, reigniting her past beefs with Hughley, Tyler Perry, and Oprah Winfrey.
Yep. Let's go.
Now, interestingly enough, as Sharpe's sexual assault allegations dominate mainstream media, words from both Cat Williams and Monique while they were on Club Shay Shay have recirculated. While Monique was a guest in February 2024, Sharpe would tell Monique that dating in today's world is different. Monique
Listen to this. Listen.
acknowledged Sharpe's comment by telling him she's grateful that she's not 56 and trying. She followed that up by directly telling Shannon he needs to take his old ass to somebody that loves him.
This dating thing, because it's Mo is different now than when you and I.
It's different, baby. I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
You tried to say what you tried to say. Mo,
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at me.
I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, Mo.
Let me tell you what my baby need. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime. Oh, you don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I do.
This is your auntie talking to you.
He said he do. Did y'all hear that? And hey, I don't have an issue with it. It's what he preferred. He preferred women that sin. He preferred women that sin. And Ringo played the tape. Let's go.
You take your old ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. Trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
Now, during Cat's interview with Shannon, he would warn Sharpe about the dangers of white women by mentioning what Jonathan Majors went through with his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari, who's...
Yeah, Jonathan Majors. After Jonathan Majors got with that strange woman, now who Jonathan Majors is with? He with a sister, and his numbers have went back up. His numbers have went back up. When he got with that strange woman, because she's not a so-called white woman. She's a strange woman. When he left that strange woman, if she done got him lined up, he get with a nice sister, and Jonathan Majors is going back up, skyrocketing. Opportunities. It took some years. However, it is what it is. Let's go.
also white.
I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
There you go. See, come on, cat.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women.
Now, Cat Williams said that so-called white woman is greater than any other woman. All right? Let's go.
But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared.
In addition, comedian Moho Brooks, along with many others, would also add their commentary by roasting Sharpe for his recent choice in women.
Oh, now we got the ninjas out. We got the ninjas out. Here we go.
What is you doing, Unc? You ain't got no business out here with no 20-year-old white girl. With no 20-year-old period. Ain't nothing wrong with being no freak, but be a freak and it makes sense. You got this little ass girl sticking her tongue in your ass. Your big football playing ass. That ass done play hella football. Training camp, 2-a-days, 4 seasons. Funky ass, Unc. What you think she was gonna do? She charging $25K a cheek, and it ain't no cheeks. No cheeks, and she ain't got no...
25,000. Now, when the YouTuber that passed away that got unalive in LA, remember what those, OF chicks in Atlanta said? Some dude gave them $300,000. I keep telling y'all, man, this stuff is real, y'all. Let's go.
No lips. She probably whistle when she talk. Damn, Unc. All these aunties out here. I know an auntie right now with all ass, Unc. All ass 49. Got more dimples than a golf ball. You will love it over there. You should have knew as soon as she said put a big black baby in her what time it was.
We got to get through Ninjaville. We got to get through Ninjaville conversation. Let's go.
She don't even want the baby to grow. She want the baby to come out your size. Soon as she have it. Damn, Unc.
So what do you guys think about DL Hughley's roasting and response to Shannon Sharpe? And what are your thoughts of the warnings Monique and Cat Williams gave him before this recent scandal? Let's talk about it more in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, you can always send us a super thanks by hitting the button below.
Oh man, I'm telling you. This comment right here, Corey, is telling the truth, man. It's telling the truth, y'all. Hey, look, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in to the show. Hey, look, fellas, man. Fellas, I'm not pushing no fear. Get to know these ladies, see where they mind at, see what they really about. Because, man, you can learn a lot from this Shannon Sharpe situation. And so shout out to Federal Studio for supporting the stream. Appreciate that. And salute to Corey and Robert the Great as well for coming through. And hello to Lady G out there in Canada. And appreciate it, Lively Cuts, for coming by. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. As always. And Samantha, thank you for coming by as well. So look, y'all, that's pretty much about it. Y'all tell me what you think. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Looking forward to your feedback. I've got to look for the information with Shaq. I'm going to do a pre-record video with that once I find the information of Shaq paying Hollywood, his stylist. So be on the lookout for that, amongst other things. Thank y'all for viewing. Thank y'all for watching the live stream. Appreciate those who recently subscribed to the channel. Make sure y'all always review the Pastor Rufus video amongst any other videos that I recently did. If anything y'all missed, because that was a classic. So thank y'all for viewing. What happened to the other video? I showed something and I had to take it down ASAP. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you don't see the video. Anyway, and I was at the site. So I got to be mindful, when people say certain things, you're not supposed to hear that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing, that's confidential. It's just that, you got to, hey, it is what it is. You already know. So, Brown royalty to the people. We the business. I'll holler at y'all